All right, I'm going to show you guys how to quickly do all your filter changes and oil change, and additionally spark plug change on, of course, your 992 911. You have your interior cabin filter, your two air filters for your engine, oil filter, exterior cabin filter, of course 6 Bosch spark plugs, your oil drain plug, and of course 9 quarts of 0W40 oil. All right, when it comes to the interior cabin filter, we are of course on the passenger side. There's going to be 3 of these little screw type deals. A blade will work fine. You got 1, 2, 3, and then you should be able to just pull this thing down, pop open the cabin filter there, and of course just pull this out. All right, the airflow is going that way towards the center of the car. Really not too dirty with 40,000 on it. All right, here's the new one. Remember, air direction that way. Just need to contort this thing up here a little bit, and then it should slide right in. Pop that closed and put your cover back up. All right, here's the front fresh air intake filter. This deal should just pop right off. Set that aside. Pop these clips open here. Of course, here's the exterior where it sucks in. Air goes in that way. Here's the new one. You can see we want the airflow to go that way. All right, now once the new one's in, it might be a little pleated down here. That's no big deal. You can just put the cover back on. All right, we're now obviously at the rear of the car, the driver's side. You have 3 spark plugs here. You want to take this wheel well cover off here in the rear. There should be T25. 1, 2, 3. Nah, that looks like something else. 4. So we'll take those off, and then we'll probably take this. I don't think it's a charge pipe. It's the intake pipe for the turbo off. Okay, now all the T25s are off. This here ended up being a 10 mil, so I'll take that off real quick. Forgot to say that part of what I'm doing here obviously is going to take and change the intake air filter too. So these are T25s. There's 1, 2. We'll pull that off and then just pull this straight out. All right, those 2 screws are out. This should just pull right out. All right, new filter is in. A little bit difficult to slide in because that rubber is nice and new and it makes a good seal in there. All right, so now we're back on the turbo. This, I believe, is an E10 E-Torx, I guess reverse Torx. Then just a blade will pop this off, and then you'll see the coils back behind. All right, so now you can see the intake piping off from the turbo. Honestly, this thing's garbage, all plastic. Can't believe it's not silicone or rubber or something. And now, if you look up in here, you can see the coil back here behind this pipe. 1 coil there, and then 1 right up here. All right, so I got the first 2 coils out. See the one right back there. Here are the coil wires right here. Here's the middle one. Got 1 more behind here to remove. All right, I believe it's going to be helpful to have one of these Bosch swiveling 14 mil spark plug sockets. All right, all three plugs are out. You're definitely going to want this 14 millimeter swivel magnetic spark plug socket and maybe a couple extensions. Now we get to put the new ones in. All right, the correct torque for these plugs is 23 Newton meters, and then the coil bolts 9. All right, so now we're over here on the passenger side. Literally going to be the exact same process for the air filter and the spark plugs. All right, take off this back cover, this nut here, take off your intake pipe, and then back in there is the coils. Passenger side air filter, 2 bolts here, these clips, and then it should just pull right on out.